After firstly looking back at the extra performance at the weekend, you talked over previous weeks about being better in both boxes, and we clearly took our chances when they came, didn't we? And that second half in particular, that defensive performance must have really pleased you in terms of the mentality.
Yeah, I think that was definitely a phrase I used early on in when I joined here in January, being better in both boxes. I think we've improved drastically attacking wise this season. I think the big thing in the last 3 or 4 weeks has been trying to improve defensively, and some of that's the structure and the position. Some of that's also the mentality and everything that the group showed in that game against Exeter. I know that we're a threat when we have the ball, whether we're a counter-attack setup or whether we look to really play. We've done both this season. But what I saw without the ball was everything I want in a Wigan player and a Wigan team. We need the exact same on Tuesday. It's going to be a very, very different game. We'll play very, very differently. But I still want the same mentality, the same desire, the same hunger not to concede. And that has to be the level we reach in every game. If we do, we're a decent team.
Oxford are undefeated in the league since early September. How will the game be different from what it was on Saturday?
Oxford play very differently to the opponents at the weekend. They can do a little bit of both. They can really try and play through you, particularly in the central area, but they'll also try and they'll play that longer ball. So if you try and high press or you get your press wrong, they'll play that longer ball in behind you and hurt you. So we have to try and stop them playing their game, and then we have to impose ourselves on the game. I think being at home, we have to be as aggressive as we can be with the ball. And then everything I've just spoke about. Those moments when we don't have it, there's periods of times when we don't have it, we still have to have the same mentality that we showed at Exeter. It's some of the things in the last 5 or 6 minutes. I think Sam didn't actually have a lot to do in the game up until probably injury time, but then he showed what he really can do. And you had some of our younger players, senior players, having to make big blocks. And yeah, I said after the game, and I still mean it, I get deep satisfaction when I see players putting their body on the line for club, teammates, and staff.
Talked about players putting the body on the line, and I presume there'll be some tired legs because we worked hard in that second half, didn't we? How is the squad shaping up for tomorrow night?
Yeah, they're fine. I think the only real one I've got a doubt on is maybe Scott Smith. At the very end of the game, blocked a shot, put his head on the line, and so we have to see how that is. I think if it's concussion, he'll miss the game, but we'll find that out today. Everyone else, no, we go again. We had an international break. There should be no tiredness for this match.
I think Josh Jones is still running now, but has he got a chance? Now, obviously, Charlie White's back from suspension, Callum Lang also, so you've got a number of options further up the field.
Yeah, I think Josh Stones for his first, that was his first minutes in league football. I was very pleased with him. There's lots of things that Josh can improve on, but there's also lots of things he's very, very good at. So he's in contention, as Charlie White and Lang is. So I've got some big decisions to make in an attacking sense. But what's a big bonus now is that no matter who I put in attacking positions, I feel we're a goal threat. Players bring different attributes. And I'll make that decision tomorrow with regard to certain players in certain positions. But yeah, we'll need specific players for this game. But it boils down to the mentality. If our mentality is like it was on Saturday, we've got a chance to win this game.
Another player who'll surely be on your mind now is obviously Jordan Jones, his first Latics goal, and great to see the togetherness in the squad at the end there, and really shows the culture we're building here.
Yeah, I think I said this post-game, there's definitely moments that I sense that we're building a team here and a real spirit. I sensed it in previous games, even in defeats. Some of them when we're down to 10 men. Some of them are really fighting to either see out a game or try and force a goal. So, those scenes at the end, they're quite special, really. There's a bond between the players. I think I've spoke to them about this for the last few weeks. I know that they enjoy each other's company. I know there's that bond, but now there has to be a demand between each other that when they step on that field, there's a togetherness and nobody ever feels isolated. So for Jordan, he's worked extremely hard to get that moment on the pitch. He had a big impact on that Fleetwood second half. So he has to keep fighting, and when he gets the minutes, he has to keep producing what he did. And if he does, then he'll become an important player.
the first of 3 home games now in a row, and a chance to really, I suppose, try and make the DW a real fortress this season.
Yeah, it's that's what we want to do. I think it's been a crazy schedule really, with the 12 games and 8 being away. So yeah, we have to make this a very, very difficult place to come. I think we've done that even in the games we've lost in Barnsley and Portsmouth, down to 10 men. We still kept fighting. We still made it hard for them. And it felt the same last season. I felt like we were making it a really hard place to come, and we have to do the same. We've got a brilliant pitch. It's a really big pitch. If you want to come and play football, we'll play football. But we have to have that other side. And I know we're young. I know we're very young, but it shouldn't stop. Every single one of our players having the mentality that when the team's come to our stadium, it has to be a very difficult game.